Welcome, workmates, to today's call. Mentorship Mondays is here with us, and as usual, we are going to be taking any questions that you have. We love these ones to be question and answer approach. So keep those questions coming. If you had texted us through email, then thank you so much. Or even if you left a comment with a question, then we are going to get to that in a short while. Now, I want to go over to my inbox to check for your questions, Welcome to Mentorship Mondays, where we are going to be talking about everything about the Techpreneur Gateway and everything about the online online gig economy. There's a whole new economy that is online, and we are part of the beneficiaries. And we thank God for even putting us in a time such as this, where you can be living in Nairobi and working in New York at the same time. So nice, very good question here. I can see, what is a search engine? Somebody here wants to know, what is a search engine? So let's dive into this fascinating world of search engines. And I want to take you on a journey. Imagine the internet as a vast, interconnected web of information, similar to a giant library with billions and billions and billions of books. So now imagine trying to find a specific book in this library without any help. That's now how search engines come in. We happen to be living in the information age, where there is abundance of information at our disposal. So a search engine is like that librarian of the internet. It's a software system that is designed to help us find information stored on the World Wide Web. You know, search engines work by indexing web pages using automated programs that are called web crawlers or spiders. Okay? So these crawlers, they systematically browse the web, following links from one page to another and collecting the information about each page that they visit. So once the engine crawler has gathered data about a web page, right, it analyzes the content and adds it to the index. So this index is essentially a massive database containing information about billions of web pages. So it is organized in a way that it makes it easier for users to find what they are looking for. So when you type a query into the search engine, such as google.com or even Bing, the search engine quickly sifts through the indexed pages to find the one that matches your query. It then ranks these pages based on the various factors like relevance, quality, authority, and presents them to you in the search results. Now, let's talk about the broader context of web hosting and domains so that you can get the whole content. So the World Wide Web, what is called initially, in the initials, is called www, is a vast network of interconnected web pages and other digital resources that are accessed via the internet, right? It is essentially the graphical interface of the internet that allows users to navigate between web pages using hyperlinks, right? So web hosting is a service that allows individuals and organizations to make their websites accessible via the World Wide Web. So when you create a website, You need to store its files, physical files somewhere, such as the images, videos, the text, whatever somebody sees, they must be stored on a web server, which is a specialized computer that hosts websites and delivers their content to users when they request it. And mind you, this hosting platform has to be always online. And that's where the internet via the World Wide Web is able to come at our help, because the files are online on the server, and the person who is searching also has to be online. So now you see the link on how they are linked. So a domain name is now the unique address that identifies the website on the internet. So think of it as the online equivalent of a street address. When you type the domain name, for example, www.facebook.com. So when you type in the domain name in your web browser, your browser uses the domain name system, something that is called the DNS, to translate that human readable name into the IP address of the web server that has hosted your files. So to summarize, search engines are now the crawlers, are the pieces of equipment or the software that goes back to the server end and crawls everything within a split second. When you're doing that search, immediately it is going to do that search and index those pages according to the relevance and authority. Remember that Google search is in the business of a search, and they want to have their customers coming back. That is you and me coming back to Google from them. And so they have to ensure that their crawler serves the most relevant content on page one. And that, my friends, is what a search engine, is. And let us actually look, let's break down how it works in a nutshell, right? Crawling, right? This is how the search engine works, crawling. Search engine uses the automated programs called crawlers or spiders to scour the whole web. So these crawlers follow links from one page to another, collecting data about each page that they visit. And then the result, what do they do with it? They index them. So once the crawler visits the page, it analyzes all the content and stores the certain information about that page in a massive database that is called the index. This index helps the search engine to quickly retrieve relevant results whenever a person is performing a search. So the crawlers are always behind the scenes crawling and indexing those files so that when you're searching, it does not take long for the results to display. So what happens next as number 3 is ranking. So when you type a search into a search engine, it sifts through all the indexed web pages that matches your query using the keyword, whatever somebody types on the browser to find you, that's the keyword. So it then ranks these pages based on various factors such as relevance, quality, and authority. So when you're doing search engine optimization, it is very, very important to consider how the search engine works. And this is one of the secrets. Once you understand, then you're going always to be appearing on searches that matter to you. The fourth and the last step is delivering results. So finally, the search engine presents the ranked results on your search engine results page, what is called a SERP. The most relevant and the most authoritative pages usually appear at the top of the results, making it very, very easy for you to find what you're looking for. So search engines, web hosting, World Wide Web, internet, all these things work together. You cannot work with one without mentioning the other, because for the search engine to work, there has to be hosting. For the hosting to work, there has to be those files. For those files to work or to display, there has to be a browser. So if I was to ask you a question that you will mention down at the comments, just type out, what is your understanding about these 3 or 4 words? Internet, website, right? World Wide Web, right? Hosting, right? Search engine, browser. Can you tell the difference between a search engine and a browser? Can you tell the difference between, what can we say, between something like World Wide Web and the internet or the search engine? So those are areas that you really need to sharpen your side on. And I'm happy to have shared with you that short answer about what is a search engine, how it works, what are the things that are involved in them, and some of the, basic definitions of what some of those words mean and how they interlink to each other. So there you have it. Search engine, web hosting, and domain names are all essential parts of navigating the online world. So understanding how they work can help you make the most of your online presence. And thanks again for following through this tip. And don't forget to subscribe, like for more content like this. Any other question? That was the first question that we got from the email, and I thought I would just prepare some few things to share about that. So I'm just looking at the comment section, chat section right now. If there is any question that we've learned about the search engine, what is a search engine and how it works? Any other question? Any other question is welcome now. Even as I share more about the Techpreneur Gateway, which is the gateway to starting to make your first, money online. The Techpreneur Gateway is actually your go-to course, because what we've just covered about the search engine, what is a search engine, it is covered a lot in depth when you look at the module number 5, which is about the SEO. I don't know if it's number 5 or number what. Let me just share my screen here real quick to just ensure that we are on the same page. Go ahead and share my screen. Share. Share this one. And we just want to come to skills.workmate.club. If you haven't by the way joined us on the skills transfer program, make sure that you do that. So the Techpreneur Gateway is right here. Let's look at it. It is presenting this one for the new techpreneurs. I do as I do, practical approach. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, in this module of SEO, you'll understand the significance of online listings, directories, and best practices for improving your website visibility, both organically and paid. So SEO, SEM, very, very powerful stuff. Thank you so much again for tuning in, because I cannot see any new questions and I will not want to take any more of your precious time. But as usual, if you have any questions regarding anything to do with the Techpreneur Gateway course content, every Monday we have Mentorship Mondays, and every one of you is welcome. so that we can be able to unstuck each other. This is the most important part about the Techpreneur Gateways. You get to have a mentorship session where you can ask any question that has got you stuck, and somebody will be there to get you unstuck. So visit skills.workmate.club, and don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, share with a friend, tell someone that workmate.club has an amazing skills transfer program. And right now, we are checking out the Techpreneur Gateway, which will be able to take your business online and your skills to the next level. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Amazing platform. I totally agree. Let's make sure that we share widely so that we can have more people joining us from next time. Till next time, see you then. I've been your host, John Digital.